Hey everybody, welcome to Basically the Best. I'm here again. I'm Matthew Wallace Wilden, and with me always is Joseph Bono.
Howdy, folks.
We were in the queues. We had to hang out for like 8 minutes. It was ridiculous. So y'all should be getting online, playing some more Momir, getting these things firing faster. We are on the draw here.
Yep.
So we're going to play our 2-drop as usual and see what we get. We get Pygmy Pyrosaur. It's a 1/1 fire breather, cannot block.
Yep. And we're just, doing the normal early turn stuff. Our opponent gets a really good one. He gets Guard Gomazoa, which is a 1/3 flyer that prevents all damage dealt to itself in combat. So that's going to be really rough for us to get past unless we get like a Shadow guy or a Horsemanship guy.
Yep.
And awesomely, we get as our 3-drop Force of Savagery, which is a 8/0 vanilla creature. 8/0 trample. So it died instantly, and we didn't get a guy. Awesome. So we're starting off on the right foot here. Let's see if our opponent gets a nice aggressive start. He gets a Gravedigger, so he's got a 2/2.
Right. So we got a blank. His Gravedigger is not much more than a blank at 4.
Yep.
Let's see. We get a
3/3. Aromancers, which are basically they're a 3/3 with Vanishing 3, so they will go away at some point. So right now our plan really is, outlast him and eventually get a huge force that can attack past the Guard Gomazoa, like get 2 flyers to his 0 or something along those lines.
Still a big fan of this. Just hit Avatar of Woe and get him to scoop to us plan.
Well, nice when you can run it, but let's make sure we have a plan B. That can be our plan A, man.
Okay. That's
that's
a good guy.
Start. If it weren't for his Guard Gomazoa, we'd be in pretty sweet position right there. So actually, next turn we can probably get in with the Lost Auramancers and the Air Elemental if he doesn't get anything exciting. So Vatican Dismisser is a 2/2 for 6.
That bounces a guy effectively.
Yeah, that bounces a guy.
Kills our best guy.
Yeah, very good in Ravnica Draft and very good in Momir as well. So we're kind of on the back foot, but like our opponent doesn't have any pressure at this point, so we're not in trouble. We just don't have anything.
I mean, he got our air elemental, but he just got a bears out of it. And bears is not super good.
Getting our air elemental is
really
important,
good.
Yeah.
So Gladenar 4/4, and then an irrelevant ability.
Yeah, it's a 4/4 for 6, which is fine. Like, it invalidates both his Gravedigger and his Dismisser, which is something that we actually need because the Auramancer's going away.
Here's our favorite Fungal Shambler.
Ooh, so Fungal Shambler, 6/4, trample. When it deals damage to an opponent, that opponent discards a card, and you draw a card. So we're hoping to get something that we can
block it enough such to the point
that
he doesn't get to keep drawing.
And like him drawing a card isn't a problem.
It's the discarding
but
on
us
our side.
Discarding a card is.
Yep. I totally agree with that.
So we get Weaver of Lies, which means that we can double block with the Gnar and the Weaver, trade one of them, and kill his Shambler without losing a card. So we're still fine. We're in a stable place, but like he's definitely got the upper hand because he has a better board presence and he's got this Guard Gomazoa that's going to be very hard for us to get around.
Eek.
He gets Bloodfire Colossus, which at this point just wraths the board, but we need to keep in mind that we're at an effective 18 from it.
Yeah, it's 6/6, red, sack it, 6 damage to everybody, everything.
Yep, each creature and each player.
He's going to attack, we're going to trade off.
Yeah, this is not the best of attacks, I think, because like he's just trading his 6/4 for a 4/4. Like, he could keep it back and trade it for a 6/6 at some point.
Sure. Either you trade it for a 6/6 or maybe hit something that like the thing is when you get a big swing, you want to be able to take advantage of it.
Yeah.
And having a good board presence with 6 more power is a good way to take advantage of getting a Hover Guard Sweepers or something like that.
On the other hand, though, like we hit Guardians of Vitu-Ghazi, which is a 4/7 vigilance guy, so if he hadn't swung, he would have actually just been invalidated there.
Yeah, but
And that was the one scary moment that he could attack and threaten to make us discard a card.
to keep us off 8s, right?
Yeah, yeah. But again, not in the best shape ever right now. Not in the worst shape. And I should stop being a Debbie Downer about this. We're just gonna hit awesome 8s. We're gonna go through with our.
I'm telling you, the A plan, Avatar of Woe. Yeah. It's. I mean, I liked our double Platinum Empyrean plan too. That plan also worked out very well.
That's pretty sweet. You know what? We could go for Retachroma, Angel of Fury, because she's got Pro Blue. Gets past this guy and Fire Breathes.
Excellent.
We got a lot of mountains.
Excellent.
So yeah, we have a lot of options.
The thing we're not going to do, we're not going to prematurely scoop, though. This
is true. This is true. Our last opponent was a very aggressive scooper, more than recommended. So our opponent's hitting a 9. I guess that's fine. Like he's kind of ahead on board, and like he has an answer to our stuff, and just like him piling out flyers is what he wants to do. And like Zodiac Dragon's a good guy.
Zodiac Dragon, just an 8/8.
Yeah.
And I say just an 8/8, like it's a big guy.
Yeah. He's hard for us to deal with right now. Like I guess like if we get a decent sized guy, we're fine. Like Symbiotic Worm blocks that guy really well.
Yep. So we get a 7/7.
So Symbiotic Worm 7/7 when it goes to the graveyard to get 7/1/1 green insect tokens. So if he attacks the Zodiac Dragon, we block with the Worm and the Weaver of Lies.
Yep.
And he doesn't, and he makes a land drop. So I guess he's going for 11s.
Appears so.
Which
we haven't played against anybody who just went straight for the 11 plan, so it'll be interesting to see how this goes.
And it's actually a pretty decent gambit for him, since we can't get through. We can't get through on the ground, and we have to hit 2 flyers to get through in the air.
Sure. The 11s are interesting because there's 12 of them. Like 5 of them are sort of blanks, and the rest of them are really good.
I think there are actually only 6 11s. Are you sure you're looking at the 11s?
Oh, I'm looking at 10s.
Okay.
Oh, good lord.
So we got Tidal Kraken, which is actually really good for us. That puts him on a 4-turn clock. So like we said, the 11s are pretty good. There are 4 that are definitely good. There's Hypnox, which is an 8/8 flyer.
There's actually only 1 blank.
Darksteel Colossus, who is 11/11 indestructible trample. There are 2 Eldrazi. There's Pathrazer of Ulamog and Ulamog of the Infinite Gyre.
What happened here?
So our opponent pulled the trigger on his Bloodfire Colossus and wiped. Well, so he didn't want to deal with our 6/6 unblockable guy. So he did 6 damage to both of us, and
he's gonna Pathraze us here pretty bad.
Now we've got a Pathrazer to deal with. So
Pathrazer is 9/9, Annihilator 3, can only be blocked by 3 or more creatures. So
yeah, he gets a good 11. So we've got Palladium Wars.
Palladium Wars, one of the Elder Dragons, 7/7 flying trample. You got to pay an upkeep cost, and I forget if there's another ability, but I think we just have to block the Pathrazer here, right? Like.
So our options are block the Pathrazer.
So when he attacks with Pathrazer, we gotta get annihilated. We'll probably sack like the Symbiotic Worm. I mean that keeps us in annihilation, tokens for a while. We gotta figure out. Oh, Ulamog.
Oh, she gets 2 Eldrazi.
Maybe we will be entering the scoop phase here sooner rather than later.
So it's definitely worth thinking about what our plan is here. At this point, like, I kind of think we need to go beat down with Palladia. Is there?
Or do we need to sweep because like if he gets to attack again, like we're done.
Yeah. So okay. So we're gonna get annihilated for 3,
and then next turn we'll get annihilated for 7.
7. So we lose 10 permanents. So like if we lose the Worm and 2 lands here, we take 9, go to 9,
Yeah, we have to make it 3 turns.
and have 2
Oh, all right.
Annihilators.
See, he did something interesting there. He went to 10 because he didn't want to Ulamog himself again.
Yeah.
Not that I think it would have mattered.
And like 9 would have been better. So we get something that is irrelevant, and we're gonna lose.
We're gonna enter the scoop phase here.
But we'll make him attack us. So I think 9s are better than 10s in general. There's no 9 that makes us lose the game, or makes you lose the game. And there's no 10 that makes you lose the game. But like the card quality of the 9s is higher
Right.
than the 10s.
Right.
And you're right that he shouldn't hit 11 because he doesn't want to Legend Rule Ulamog of the Infinite Gyre.